Good day. I am Joem Purugoy and today I am going to discuss the history of life on Earth. After the discussion, you will be able to identify the date, aeon, era, period, epoch, and describe the major events based on geologic timescale, and also differentiate the types of fossils and how are they formed. How old is the Earth? Geologists believe that the Earth is 4.6 billion years old and life arose on Earth around 3.5 billion years ago. Over Earth's vast history, both gradual and catastrophic processes have produced innermost changes, shown by geologic pieces of evidence such as fossils. Comparing the Earth's age to one calendar year, events such as the extinction of dinosaurs and the rediscovery of the New World by Columbus appeared relatively much better. Understanding the geologic time scale, or GTS, reminded us of our time and place in the universe. What is geologic time scale? The geologic time scale is a calendar of events of Earth's history of life where they are arranged in chronological order. Paleontologists and geologists commonly use this to present the earliest form of life that appeared, evolved, and go extinct on Earth. Many of the ancient life forms were discovered through the layers of rocks like sedimentary rocks and through fossilized or petrified remains. What are the four eras in geologic time scale? Number 1. Precambrian, which is 542 million years ago where single-celled organisms came into existence. The end of this span is the rise of few more complex animals in the oceans such as jellyfish. There was still no life on land, and the atmosphere was just beginning to accumulate the oxygen requirement for higher order animals to survive. Number 2. The Paleozoic era, an era that began with the Cambrian explosion, a relatively rapid period of speciation kicked off a long period of life flourishing on Earth. There are a huge number and kinds of living organisms from the ocean that moved towards the land. It is believed that plants were the first to migrate towards land, followed by invertebrates, and many other species also appeared and thrived on land. The end of this era comes with the largest mass extinction in the history of life on Earth, wiping out 75% of marine life and nearly 70% of life on land. Number 3. The Mesozoic era, which was also known as the Age of Dinosaurs, since dinosaurs were the dominant species of this age. The climate during this era was very humid and tropical, which many lush green plants sprouted all over the earth. Herbivores thrived and small mammals came into existence. Birds developed evolved from the dinosaurs. Number 4. The Cenozoic era, which began 65 billion years ago to the present. This final era on the GTS wherein smaller mammals survived and became dominant. The climate of this era is cooler and drier compared to the Mesozoic era. This is an ice age which covered most temperate regions of the Earth with the glaciers. All species of life, including humans, evolved into their present-day form throughout this era. What are the fossils and how are they formed? Fossils are evidence of organisms that lived in the past. They may be actual remains like burrow, nests, and dinosaurs' footprints or even ripples created in a prehistoric shore. 6 ways of fossilization. Number 1. Unaltered preservation, wherein small organisms or past trapped in amber, hardened plant sap is being observed. Number 2. Permineralization or petrification. The organic contents of bone and wood are replaced by silica, calcite, or pyrite forming a rock-like fossil. Number 3. Replacement. Hard parts are dissolved and replaced by other minerals like calcite, silica, pyrite, or iron. Number 4. Carbonization or qualification. The other elements are ionized and only the carbon remain. Number 5. Recrystallization. The hard parts are converted into more stable minerals or small crystals turned into larger crystals. And lastly, number 6. Autogenic preservation. Molds and casts are formed after most of the organisms have been destroyed or dissolved. That's all the 6 ways of fossilization. What are the types of fossils? Number 1. Molds. The impression is made in a substrate negative image of an organism. Number 2. Casts, when a mold is filled in. Number 3. Petrified. Organic material is converted into stone. Number 4. Original remains, preserved wholly. Number 5. Carbon film. Carbon impression in sedimentary rocks. Number 6. The trace or echinofossils. Records the movements and behaviors of the organisms. And that's all the types of fossils. So, how do we measure the age of fossils? Dating fossils. Knowing the age of fossils can help a scientist establish its position in geologic time scale and find its relationship with other fossils. There are 2 ways to measure the age of fossils: relative dating and absolute dating. Relative dating. Most of the time, the age of fossils is determined using relative dating techniques. This means that a fossil is compared to something for which an age is already known. Absolute dating. It is determined by actual age of the fossil and through radiometric dating using radioactive isotopes. And that's all. I hope you understand and gained knowledge from this video. Once again, this is Jo M. Purgoy. Thanks for watching.